Welcome to WhatGear Reviews, you legendary tech fans, and today I'm unboxing and giving you 5 things that you absolutely must know about this phone, the Xiaomi Redmi Note 8 Pro, before you buy it, or if you're in the market for a phone that's under £250. I'll give you guys my first impressions, show you what it comes with, then we'll get into those 5 things you need to know. You ready? Let's go. So this version they've sent me is the 6GB RAM, 64GB ROM, forest green. Usual literature, silicone case, SIM ejector pin, and here's the device itself. First impressions are the weight is actually really nice. I was expecting it to be a bit lighter than this, just based off of the price point that this comes in at. I didn't think it would feel as premium as it does. Very nice. I mentioned this is a 64GB ROM version. You can expand the memory with a micro SD card, so that's a good thing. And you've also got dual SIM tray in there as well, according to this sticker. Power brick, and it's a European power brick, and USB-C cable. That's everything that comes in the box. And now I'm going to give you 5 things that you absolutely must know about this device before you think about buying it. Are you ready? Let's go. So before I begin, keep in mind you can pick up the Xiaomi Redmi Note 8 Pro right now for under £250. So number 1, the cameras. The primary shooter on this device is a 64 megapixel camera, and that's part of a quad camera array, with the other lenses being a macro, an ultra wide, and the fourth one being a depth sensor, which will give you more blurry background in those portrait shots. And when we flip it around, the selfie camera is no slouch either. It is a 20 megapixel sensor. So this device has some pretty awesome photography firepower. So number 2, gaming. This device has a liquid cooling vapor chamber built into it, and you can actually game continuously for 10 hours straight. And powering the device is the MediaTek Helio G90T, which really is a gaming processor, and it's using the Cortex A76 architecture, backed up with 6GB of RAM. And 6 gigs of RAM really is a flagship level amount of RAM, so it's really impressive that they've been able to put that in there and keep the price that low. And from my testing, you can actually run games at full frame rate with no problems at all. Number 3, battery life. The Redmi Note 8 Pro has a 4500 milliamp hour battery. That is huge when it comes to smartphones. A lot of flagship devices last year and this year don't have a battery that big. And as you saw in the unboxing segment, it comes with an 18-watt fast charger, and it's around about 2 hours to get fully charged on this device. Number 4 is the build quality, and when I took this out of the box, I'll tell you what, first impressions, really impressive. It's got Gorilla Glass 5 front and back. Usually on a device that's under £250, you'd normally have some kind of polycarbonate back. Gorilla Glass front and back is very impressive. And then it's got reinforced corners. It does have a headphone jack. It does have an IR blaster, so you could turn your TV and other devices on and off from your phone. It's got curved glass on the back. It's got a dot drop notch on the front and a single downward firing speaker. And also, this is interesting, the case that comes with it actually has a cover for the USB-C port. I've never seen that before. And number 5, the display. This phone has a 91.4% screen to body ratio, and the screen is huge. It's got a full HD 6.53 inch LED, and when it comes to colors and brightness, it's really impressive. The colors are pretty accurate. Of course, you can adjust those within the settings on the phone, and when it comes to brightness, it's 500 nits, so even in very bright conditions, you're not going to have problems seeing the screen. And when you combine those 5 features together and consider that price, it should give you an idea of how much of a bargain this device is right now. And there's loads more stuff that I could tell you about this device, but for the sake of your time, if you want to see a full review on this device, leave me a comment below, and if I get enough comments, I'll make that video for you guys. It's just got the latest MIUI update, so there's a bunch of new features that have just come to it just now. If you want to see a video about that, I'll be happy to make it for you. And if you enjoyed this quick video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up, and if you just subscribed, you're now one of the finest subscribers known to man. I'll see you in the next one.